Plaintiff Kaliah White claims her brother hit her car in their driveway, and he's got to pay for the damage. She says he's a spoiled brat, but since little bro is too young to sue, she's taking their mom to court for $1,000 to fix her car. Defendant Evelyn White says her offspring should have settled this on their own, but now that she's involved, she's going to prove that the plaintiff's poor parking is to blame, and she's not paying a penny.
Leah, you're suing your mom for $1,000 for car damages caused by your younger brother.
Yes.
Tell me your side of the case.
This past March,
yes,
he was backing out of the driveway.
He being your brother?
Yes, my 16-year-old spoiled brat.
Yes.
And 16-year-old spoiled brat brother. He backed into my car. And
where? On the street?
My car was parked perfectly in the driveway.
In the driveway?
Yes. And I told him numerous times, I said, please watch out for my car. And he just backed up and ran right into it. Now, that's my baby. Baby.
Her name is your baby?
Yes, that's my baby.
Was it a painful birth?
Yes.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Getting that last tire out, that's man.
Oh. Her name is Honey, by the way.
Oh, the car's name is Honey?
Yes, her name is Honey. I love her dearly. I take care of her all the time.
Yeah.
And I make sure, she's in good condition all the time. So when this happened,
yeah, it
hurt. I was in such shock when it happened, hearing the metal break. I was so mad at him.
Do we have a picture of the damage to the car? Okay, so that's what...
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. After that, I had to put her in the shop for a week to get her fixed, and he caused over $3,000 worth of damage. $3,000. And
are you insured?
Yeah, the insurance did it. They paid for most of it.
She should have sucked it up, Judge, and just took that as a loss.
What if it were your car and you had to pay?
I do too much for her. No. She has a roof over her head. She gets provided a meal.
I had to pay for, the remainder. So that came out of my pocket.
And that's what that $1,000 you're saying is for?
Yes.
We have a diagram of what happened. Okay, that's a very nice house you have. Okay. Oh, I see. The driveway is curved. Oh!
Yep. And he just kept going back right into her. And we've been living there for quite some time for him to know that it's a curved driveway.
Only 4 years.
That's long enough.
Anyway, okay.
She tried to beat him up when that happened. Like she's leaving that. She's leaving that.
Okay, I'm going to give you. Okay, so basically you're suing mom because your brother is. How old are you, sir?
I'm 16.
He's 16. You could stand up just for a second. You have your driver's license, or is it a learner's permit?
I have my driver's license.
And you were backing up the car, right?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what happened.
So I was backing up the car, and in that video that was showed, she was not parked like that. You would think, how long she's had her license, she would know how to drive and park her car. But
I park like that every day.
How was the car
parked? Her car
parked?
was not perfectly parked like she claimed that it was.
Do you have a video of your...
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That looks about right. Yeah.
That is not.
That looks about right.
Who would park like that?
You?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
That is exactly how she parked.
That is not.
All right. I'll deal with all of this.
I told her over and over, Judge, to park correctly in the driveway. She knows.
What are you telling? I understand that. I'm not saying she parked well.
I have to drive on the grass
Mom,
to get you.
Mom.
Get past your car. Yes, Mom. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying she parked well. I'm not even making a judgment on that. It doesn't matter how she was parked. Was she in the car, though?
No.
Right. So the car was just parked.
Yes.
I don't owe her anything.
Okay, but Mom, under what theory, if someone hits her car and she's not even in it, why does she have to pay?
Minor or not, take it up with him. She was talking to him, Judge. She distracted him. As he got in the car, they were laughing, they were playing.
Can I interrupt?
No,
that is
false.
Because he admitted later on that he was on his phone.
Oh, that is not true.
That is so true.
That is not true.
That is not true.
Your mom, as I understand it, you're being sued because he is a minor. You own the car, right?
Him. Yeah, he's a spoiled
Mom,
brat.
yeah, let me hear from you.
Your Honor. Kaliah here.
Yeah, your daughter.
My daughter. Yeah,
who you love very much.
You would think my daughter, my honey, is suing me. I don't know why. I have talked to her over and over again and explained to her that this is between her and DJ.
The reason you're being sued is because he's a minor.
Judge, he's a minor. She was a minor when I helped her go to driving school.
No, but I'm saying legally why you're being brought into this. Who has title to the car?
I do.
Okay.
But I don't care that he's a minor. He's old enough to drive.
I know you don't.
Sue him.
Okay.
The reason why you're being sued is because he's spoiled, and he didn't
not
have to pay
spoiled. He's no
because
spoiled
of you.
than
You told him, no, you don't have to pay.
And my other
Mommy's gonna bail you out.
children.
Okay, well, adults are responsible for the acts of their minor.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying the reason you're being sued is because he's a minor, so you sue the parent.
And
She put him to work. Like, you do the dishes, you owe me. You clean the dogs, you owe me.
Wait, I'm not talking about attitude here.
So much work.
Who pays for the insurance?
I'm not talking about attitude. The car that you were driving, as I understand it, it has a back window.
Yes.
It also has a rear view mirror.
Yes.
It also has side mirrors.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Now, I know you're starting driving. How long have you been driving?
296 days.
296 days. You're a good guy. Okay, he remembers exactly how many days he's been driving. If I was your dad, your uncle, okay, I would say to you, son, part of the responsibility of suddenly having a car and the excitement of driving it is, in the world, accidents are bound to happen. Sometimes you're at fault, sometimes the other's at fault, but when you have a car, it's not a toy, and you're going to be responsible for what happens with that car. But mom isn't always going to be there to take the brunt of it. So what mom could do is turn to you and say, look, I have to pay for it, but you're going to pay mom back, maybe over time, because when you get in your car, forget that these are your kids.
Look back.
You have to look.
Yeah.
And if it's blocked, even if it's blocked because it was a bad driver that left it there, it's still your responsibility not to hit the car. That is the lesson. Okay.
Right.
And the way that lesson comes through is that you have to be responsible for your acts. He's not a criminal. He's not a bad person.
No, he
looks like a really good guy.
son.
He
Yes.
knows exactly how many days he's been driving.
Very spoiled.
This is a good guy.
He's
But-
my good son, the good kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why don't you stick up for me like that? I'm your good kid who parked right, and your spoiled brat hit my car.
Why'd you warn
my
me?
honey.
Why'd you
That's
warn me to
my
watch out
baby.
for your car if your car was parked right?
Because the curved driveway, we go through this every day.
The only issue I'm to deal with is the lawsuit that's brought based on her car was hit. He was hit by your brother.
Yes.
It was an accident, but he's still responsible for doing it. Since you can't sue your brother, you sue mom. Mom, I'm going to fine for your daughter, but if you don't want the money coming out of your pocket, then it is fair for you to say to your son, as most parents would to their kid who gets in trouble, hey, son, hi, daughter, I love you very much, but this is part of the lesson of life, part of growing up.
I said that to both of them.
Okay, but that means that you're going to tell your son, if you say you're going to have to pay me back. But
That is
clearly,
ridiculous.
it may be
is
ridiculous, but that's the
Your
ruling.
Honor,
I fine for the plaintiff in the sum of $1,000.
Where you gonna live after this? Where you gonna live? Oh, do you want me to leave? You gonna live with Jerry?
Okay, whatever.
I don't think that he should have to pay her because, one, he has worked off his debt with her. He has paid his debt doing all of her chores, and he's a minor.
Paid for
He
her
shouldn't
food.
have to pay.
It hurts me a lot that she constantly sticks up for my brother. She never sticks up for me. It's always my other siblings, never me.
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. For more Judge Jerry, click here. For more Jerry Springer, click here.